Seth Dolly here on Tuesdays with Tim Camp. Coach, you're coming off a huge victory on the road at Southern Oregon on Saturday. You were able to complete the season sweep over the Raiders. Take us back to that game.
Yeah, no, I was really proud about how the kids prepared for Southern Oregon University. I think we traveled well. They were focused. Didn't let the outside things become a distraction. And being able to get into a game versus a top 10 team. I think this week's going to be 5 of 7. Top ranked teams. But just to be able to go down to Ashland and play the game of football the way it's supposed to be played, I think was pretty impressive. I was extremely proud of every phase. The sideline. We kind of went into the deal as, hey, we're in this thing together, and we have to keep each other up, and kind of just circle the wagons around Eastern Oregon University and making sure that we didn't have any outside distractions. And I thought we were able to do that. I think in the kicking game really came up big, and we challenged the kids last week to win that phase of the game, and that was going to set up our offense and defense for success. And then to be able to block a punt down there, to be able to kick the ball inside the 20, to have some big returns, I think that definitely was a big momentum swing in the game, and then that set up our offense and defense to be able to do basically their job, just play good football.
Coach, you're 7-1 all-time in homecoming games here at EOU. That one loss was to Montana Western last year on a late touchdown. Another big one coming up this weekend against the Bulldogs. Talk about your preparations for this game.
Yeah, we've been talking to the kids this week about a couple things. In 2014, Montana Western is one of the reasons why Eastern Oregon wasn't in the playoffs. You lost to them. And then in 2015, they beat us at homecoming. So I'm not much into revenge, but I wanted to make sure that the kids realize and know that you have a very good football team coming in here who's capable of beating anybody in the conference, anybody in the country. They're all big. My goal is to be 1-0 at the end of each week, and these are all games with what our seniors and our captains have talked about. They got to have a playoff feel to them, and you have to create the excitement. And, again, it's going to be homecoming, but we can't allow the outside distractions to be a part of what we're doing. We have to be focused, and we got to play together, and we got to play, as a family against, in my opinion, one of the top teams in the Frontier Conference.